a great event. It's down in Cambridge. You're helping out one of the most vulnerable populations in Massachusetts. There's not a cause greater than this.
Well, I'm supporting the Boston Foster Care Walk because as a social worker who has worked with kids in foster care for 20 years and as a Cambridge City Councilor, I have seen firsthand what the trauma that many in foster care experience. And I've also seen a state that at age of 18 magically thinks that foster kids can sort of take care of themselves and that they're adults. And I've seen how that impacts foster children into adulthood. And so I'm honored to support an organization that advocates, educates, and stands up for foster children as well as adults who have experienced foster care, because this is a vulnerable population, and it's a population that often gets ignored, and we have to do better.
I really support Foster Care Alumni of America for two reasons. And the word alumni means these are adults who were once children that came through the foster care system. And then foster care. Every child deserves the right to have a home, a place to go home to, have dinner, make friends, make memories, if you will. Because of the foster care system, so many children are now well-rounded adults that really contribute to their cities, to their towns, to our state, to our larger community. And so I fully support what the Foster Care Alumni Association is doing. I can't wait for the March in May to show my support. Now, in a lot of ways, it's kind of personal to me, although I've never been a foster care mother. I've done kinship care for my family. I took on, at the age of 50, took on 3 kids aging from ages 3 to 8. And I did it because it was the right thing to do, because I wanted them to be raised as sisters, siblings, not have them separated, which the system would have done. They would have placed the kids all over the place, and I didn't think that was fair or right. And also I came up in a real sound family, and I want to give this to my grandchildren, after the loss of my son. So I did that. I didn't know the foster care system, so it was kinship care. And what was unfortunate about that was that I did not get the supports that I would have gotten had I known about being a foster care mom. So a lot of things like health insurance and social emotional supports, things that foster families do get and can give to their kids, scholarship opportunities, we didn't have that. So this is so important that we get the word out about this, how foster care is important, that it saves the city, the state, the town, billions of dollars, because you're not paying in truancy fees, and what happens to children when they're not held in a really sound and loving family. So hats off, or sneakers on, whichever you want to say, sneakers on, as we walk during the month of May, to say this is such an important project that everyone should be supportive of it. If you want a child, consider foster care, and then support the people that have come through it, because we have so many wonderful models of individuals that have been foster care families and have been and become tremendous people. But the foster parents themselves that have really given of themselves, say, I want to make a difference in a child's life. I believe that when you shape the life of a child, you shape the future.
I want to express my strong support for the Foster Care Alumni's first official Foster Walk. It's going to take place in Danahy Park on Saturday, May 21st, and it's a great opportunity to get out, meet members of the foster care alumni community, meet current foster families, and just raise awareness about this really important program. So I hope we have a beautiful day, and thanks for doing this. We really appreciate it.
My name is Leland Chung from the Cambridge City Council. It's a great time. It's a great cause, so I'm hoping a lot of people come out.
My son is a social worker who worked as a consultant to the state, and he worked with kids who were just leaving foster care, moving on. So he saw their lives, and he just loved the young adults. I shouldn't call them kids. And what some of these people went through moving from house to house. And to me, this is the most critical thing there is. As you probably know, in Cambridge, we're trying to foster a preschool school, But the other thing is kids who don't have a family, you have to embrace them. And it's for them, and then even after foster care, to have a program to help them. It's the future. So I think it's really a requirement of our society to take care of our own. It's simple as that. And any group that supports that, especially your group, is something that should be applauded and encouraged and supported. I really congratulate you.
It's going to be a beautiful day. Come on out for the walk, join with friends and neighbors, and support former foster kids.